I'm out here today in one of my hay fields. I have a lot of hay fields that are a bit screwy. They didn't either germinate right, or the mixture I wanted isn't quite there, including this hay field I'm in right now. It's supposed to be a 10% clover and a 90% tall fescue mix, which, after hearing that horse people don't like the word fescue, I'm kind of not a fan of fescue now. But it's supposed to be 90% fescue, and I'm not really seeing much fescue out here. It's just mostly clover, which is why I'm pretty much calling it a clover field. And this is second cutting. I just cut, and as you can see, it's a really thin crop. It's not really thick at all. For a hay field, it should be thicker. It's a little disappointing. Now, I have seen a few specks of ryegrass pop up. I think that's just voluntarily, but I think I might have to do something about this field, along with some others. Let's go take a look at the next hay field I got. This is the next hay field. This is the same hay field that had all the breakdowns when I first used my new disc mine. To mention in that video, it's supposed to be a 33% orchard grass, 33% ryegrass, and a 33% meadow fescue mix. But there's no orchard grass growing out here. I showed you a plant of orchard grass in this field. Well, that was the only orchard grass plant I found in this field. There should be more. 33% of this field should have orchard grass out here. So I got second cut hay off of this a few days ago, and it only yielded 20 bales an acre, which is terrible. And the crop was extremely thin, comparing it to a neighbor up the road. Anyhow, you can still see a lot of bare dirt. It's pretty bare. And I could be wrong, but I did seed this last fall, but I don't think there would be any bare dirt showing up this grass by now. So something's gonna have to be done at this field here. I might have to completely kill this field off and replant a whole new hay crop in here. I really don't want to do that because it costs a lot of money, and I already spent a lot of money in seed in this field. But if I keep this field the way it is, it won't provide me with the money to pay for repairs, college, and rent. So something's got to be done. This is the next field I might have to do something with. This is this field that I no-tilled alfalfa and orchard grass and some oats as a nursery crop. I will say I regret planting the oats in as a nourishment crop. It's like a weed right now. I don't want the oats in here right now, and yet they're growing right back. So if I was ever to plant alfalfa in the spring, I wouldn't do oats at all. I'd say forget it, because I can see I'm gonna have a little bit of a tough time getting rid of the oats. Now the alfalfa just now seems to be growing right after I cut the oats off this field. And I say the oats because there's really no alfalfa growing at the time. But the alfalfa really seems to be shooting up, and it acts like it just germinated, as strangely as it sounds. But I'm still questioning whether this alfalfa stand is thick enough to keep or not. I am gonna have someone come out and look at it. But here's the alfalfa plant. We got oats. We got some weeds in this field. very weedy. And you can still see some bare dirt. Should be some orchard grass growing here to make it thicker. And I'm questioning whether the orchard grass is in here as well, or whether it's growing. But this field might be revivable. Like I said, I'm gonna have someone look at it here in a few weeks. Now there's one more field I want to show you. This is the last field I'm at. It's the same mixture as the last field. It's supposed to be a 75% alfalfa and a 25% orchard grass mix. Again, I'm not seeing any orchard grass out here. And the alfalfa is so thin that I'm just gonna disc it up and replant this no matter what. I'm not even gonna have someone come out here and look at it because I don't see this field being revivable. There's a couple areas in this field where the alfalfa is there, but majority of this field's just trash. It's just terrible, not even worth keeping. It's unfortunate news, especially for how much it costs to plant alfalfa. Very expensive. But unfortunately, it's what you get with farming sometimes. You either get bad seed, or maybe the weather wasn't cooperating, and your investment out in the field gets wasted, and you have to spend more money and reinvest into this field. But sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, and when things happen, you just have to get back up on your feet and continue going. I have this Cat Challenger right here. It's currently hooked up to a vertical tillage tool called the Accelerator. I just gotta unhook it real quick, and I'll hook up to the disc, which is back there. The disc hooked up. Before I go back to the field, I'm going to unfold it and make sure none of the tires are flat. Behind the disc. You can see where I started. I just ran about 100 feet. I'm out here to check the depth of the disc, and we are right here. And if I had to guess, that's maybe 2 to 3 inches deep, and I think I like to go deeper. But thing is, I have to get this thin alfalfa stand out because the alfalfa plant creates a poison that's poisonous to alfalfa seeds. So if I want to replant alfalfa next month in August, then I have to get this alfalfa killed ASAP. Well, I'm done disking for the night. I came back here to set my camera at a different location, and I noticed this big old crack here in the frame. Well, I have to go get something else. That's it for today's video. It didn't go quite as planned here towards the end. I was hoping to get some cool shots of the disc running, but it's been quite some bad news, you know, with the disc and the poor standing hay fields, but all I can do is keep trying. I'll eventually figure it out. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and comment down below. And if you really enjoyed it, please share it with your friends and family on social media. Thanks.